Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Terraria achievements. Just a moment while I get everything going, and I should be good to go. So we finished off yesterday with 48 achievements, which was a little short of our goal, but still not terrible. So we're going for 60 today, which I think we can do because I am kind of tempted to head into hard mode. To start things off, though, I have remembered a very easy achievement we can get, provided I have what we need for it. I don't have everything we need for it, but we can at least get started. Yeah, obviously a surface mushroom biome is a pretty decent achievement to get. So I typically make these up in space just so that it's nice and done and it's out of the way. Plus having a pylon up in space is convenient. Obviously, there will be some harpies to deal with, but eventually, once we have NPCs here, which this usually ends up with the trough on the guide, we're gonna place that. So we'll go and place down all the mud, and just make a little area. We're gonna have it cratered down a little bit. That makes for fairly pleasing look. I'll kind of angle it back up for a little while. So with this, that'll be one easy achievement. It goes to 49. I'm going to assume that I didn't do today's angler quest during the stream yesterday. But we just keep on dragging it up. To be honest, that's probably why I'm area. Oh, Witch Doctor. I'm going to start to do this. Just kind of build some nice spikes coming off of the ground, kind of framing the area where the housing will be. I'm not really following a theme here because obviously the point of this world is to have both of them look good, but we might as well kind of throw something halfway together while we're here. Actually extend this one two directions. I might as well. Kind of just get all of this mud down so that it can spread while we're doing other things. And it doubles back on itself. This. And I think we'll call that good there. So we'll just go back and build this one some more. And we'll just have this one go in the same direction as it's already going, just for the hell of it. And we're almost done with the mud. We'll just let it spread while we do everything else. There we go. So now that can spread freely. Go to the glowing mushroom fields. We do have a pond. Yeah, I need to do that elevator. Hello. probably get a collection of shine potions and night owls too, just because it gets a little difficult to see. I don't actively have a torch out. I think for the fishing quest, cavern lair mushroom biomes work. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't. If not, it will be a little bit of a mild annoyance because our surface mushroom biome won't be finished in time. Blue fairy. There, use the sword for a little bit of light while we go through. Oh, and they die nice. Bone pickaxe and mining pants. Nice. Let's get those. This and this. And put our bobber on too. So now, great. This is the hardest achievement in the game. Most people would go with the 200 fishing quests, but I don't mind doing fishing quests. So, in my opinion, it is just purifying the entire world. Because obviously, most people leave it until after Moonlord when you get the Terraformer, I think it's called. I haven't actually gotten now that I think about it, but that makes it a lot quicker. But at the same time, the evil biomes will spread so much that you have to pretty much contaminate the entire world. There we go. There we go. Another quest done. We'll teleport home and put everything away. We can switch our gear back over. We have a full platinum at this point, which is nice. We also got another mushroom seed, so we can go ahead and add that onto this so it'll grow twice as fast. Can't actually remember how much of the mud needs to turn into mushroom grass before it's considered a mushroom biome, but I'm guessing it's a pretty good amount. We'll be smart and we'll turn right there so it'll go in both directions. There was a floating island above there. Huh. Yeah, no, we're gonna go back to that. I have enough rope that I can get to it if I need to, so that's good. I'll move the microphone a little closer. I still think it would be funny if we did the Dungeon Guardian, but I also don't know if there's really a point to us doing it, so I mean, we'll see. Right? Yes, there is. Now, is it just gonna be a sky lake or is it an actual floating island? If it is, we can hope for fledgling lakes, because that's a free achievement. Oh, it is a real biome. Now, what is it gonna have for me? Other than annoying slimes. Oh, lucky horseshoe. That's unfortunate. Alright then, with that, obviously Skeletron is kind of the big one to think about. That one's gonna be a bit of a pain to do. Bulldozer will kind of get naturally on a few of these others. The frequent flyer will have to put some effort into doing. That one we can't get until a little later. Yes. That does require maximum. We can do a graveyard. I'm guessing I have some graves. Do I really only have one? Oh. Alright, well, where's the nurse? She's in the desert. We can, we can do a little bit of cheesing. How much damage do I take from here? 77 damage, so we'll go up a little higher. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just keep on dropping from a pretty decent height. There we go, that'll do. There we go. 49th achievement. So that is done. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this even higher so it kills us. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I didn't have that one yet. Well, there's 50. So there's our goal from yesterday done. That works, and we'll make this throw a little higher then. Just to make sure it can kill me. There we go. If it doesn't kill me now, then nothing will. There we go. So there's a grave down there. It would be a little faster to just do this at the forest base, but I want the graveyard out here because the arms dealer is one of the NPCs that gets benefits from them. So we're just gonna, I think having the frost sparks on shouldn't matter. Especially because we're gonna be at half health for each of these, so dead. We'll just keep on jumping off until we have enough graves. Oh, we should move the, yeah, we're gonna do this really quick. Witch doctor over here. We'll come back to the desert, and we will do a jump yet again. Smack. So that's 3. Need a couple more than that, but we'll place the one we've already got. What benefits does he have? For him specifically, he will sell the quad barrel shotgun after Skeletron is dead. There's a couple of other NPCs with benefits like that. That the cyborg will sell Echo Mist, and that's how we're gonna get a corruption biome in this world. Because in hard mode, the Dryad will sell corruption keys in a graveyard, and so we're just gonna get that made here, and then we can just move NPCs here whenever we want. Oh, there we go. That grave gets placed. And you can see that it's slowly darkening as we continue, showing that graveyard's starting to generate. I think actually the reason it's taking so long is because we have NPCs there. Can't remember. I don't interact with graveyard mechanics enough. Splat. 7? That sounds about right. Either way, it won't be too much longer. And that'll be 51. And then, there we go. Yeah. So that is 6. And now we have Ghost on it. Let me have to counter. 51 achievements. Perfect. that, we can put the right achievements back on. Where's my frog leg? Yeah, let's get a basic arena for Skeletron set up. Oh, I did not do that. Okay. We'll take a look at Skeletron without any achievements on, or any achievement potions. Obviously, if we can do Skeletron without any of our potions, that would be convenient. But worst case scenario, we'll go and make some. Despite the fact that we're playing melees, Electron should not go too badly, just because the volcano does a ton of damage. But should go down pretty easily. And that'll be an achievement for that, as well as one for getting some of the chests opened in the dungeon. Oh, this is very poor placement to set up an arena. Okay, this is fine. We can work with it. Molten armor, yes, I do. Full molten. I went and got that yesterday because I was having issues using Crimson. We'll go and get a campfire placed down right here, just to make life easier. Now we just have to go ahead and get. I have been debating switching to a mage build like I mentioned yesterday, but I don't think I have the correct materials for jungle armor. Now that I think about it. Where's my axe? It is very inconvenient that this is all crimson. There's tons of mobs harassing me the entire time we build this. Last night after I finished stream, I started a new Infernamod mage run, and I forgot just how much chaotic fun mage can be, especially in the early game when you aren't even using calamity gear with it yet. Platforms. Oh, die. Right, because I was dying so much, I don't have that anymore. I remember way back when 1.3 came out, when I tried expert mode for the first time, it surprised me because I went in with a maxed out 1.2.4 build. Well, I guess not maxed out, but pretty decent. Yeah, I suppose I was still using light discs at the time, so not the craziest build ever. But I was doing a bunch of the fights just to experience an expert mode for the first time, and I was doing fine. I was doing fine, and then I got to expert mode Skeletron, which obviously for the first time is interesting. And despite having gear way past it, I actually died. Which, considering that I was working with like post mech gear, is interesting. But yeah, I was really not that good at the game at the time. And I mean, obviously, I only died once because at that point I realized that I needed to break the hands down. But yeah, it was Honestly, I might even do the fight with just this much of an arena, just because I don't care enough to set up much more than this. But before I do that, I'm only just now getting a first zombie banner. Wow. We'll extend this upper platform out a bit farther, and at that point we should be good. Although the extra random mobs definitely are going to mess with me during the fight. Depending on how much they mess with me, I might enclose the arena. But, I mean, we're not going to win here because it's going to become day too soon, but we'll just see how we do. Ooh, he does do a lot of damage. I always forget that slash kind of hurt, especially when I get caught like that. I did put my crosswords back on, but we are doing a ton of damage to him too, even if I am definitely taking more than he is. So that is kind of good to know that. So yeah, that's not the worst thing ever. It's definitely doable. We'll prepare a little bit and bring some potions. I do not mind cheesing a little bit. Back again, and then drop off the clouds in there. Drop the armor in there too. I might have enough to make some of the armor. I assume I have vines somewhere. Unless I somehow don't. Really? Huh. Well, in exchange for that. Well then, that's gonna be one of my first problems to deal with is getting vines. Or stingers, rather. Stingers are what I was looking for. That would explain why I wasn't finding them. So that doesn't explain why I'm still not finding them now. Yeah, this might be a faster way to look, because once I get to the right chest, the poison darts recipe should appear. But it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. And with that, still can't make the chest plate. What am I missing for the chest plate? Oh, I don't have enough spores, do I? 16 spores. Okay. Well, over the jungle we go. Yeah. Funny V gun set up should be pretty good for Skeletron. Because it will allow us to keep a little more distance from the volcano. And I mean, this build won't exist for very long because we'll get the Knight's Edge, and the Knight's Edge is just too good not to use. Oh. Do I have your achievement yet? No, I do not. Well, that was a free achievement. Literally walked into it. That works out pretty well for me. Daytime too, so we'll have to go and get another angler quest done. I think this is our 18th. So yeah, we're after 7 jungle spores. Maybe a little more than that because I like the ivy whip more than the web slinger, but uh, I'm so used to having recipe browser on that I just went to go and actually check the recipes to see how many we need for the ivy whip too, but forgot I can't do that in Noah. Did extra moon glow is nice as well for obvious reasons. Yeah, I couldn't go grab those stores, but I don't really feel like digging around. Snacks? I could go get some snacks in a bit if I feel like it. I've got leftover pizza, but for right now, just chocolate milk. Share? You'd have to come all the way up to Canada for that. I'm not bringing my snacks down to the US. A couple of spores. It's cold there? Not right now. Let me check while we're running around. It's 24 degrees today. That is not cold. That is actually colder than we've had for a little while. It is free healthcare. Yeah, we do have that. Definitely. Luckily, we don't have to actually see the armor. Where's my sawmill? I'm gonna make a mannequin. We'll put the armor on the mannequin. Ooh, traveling merchant. What am I doing here? Okay, drop off that. Stack everything away. Oh, matter storage, my beloved. Mana flower. Comes the mana. Whoa, great. I think there's something I can do with that. Magnet flower. Right. That's fine. Okay, let's get my beacon back out. Put that there. And put the last couple of things I've got away. That doesn't need to go in there. Those can go in there because I don't actually care enough to ever use them. Perfect. Teleport to the ocean. Oh, perfect. We don't even have to leave the ocean. That works out quite well for me. Put these on, grab the flesh catcher and that. And we'll do this quest and we'll go check out what the traveling merchant has to say for me today. Oh, I suppose I can take the feral claws off too. Just wooden pufferfish instead. Extra mobility. Tuna. No fish. Interesting. No. More trout. Red snapper. Not getting very lucky so far. I'll have to stop by the Goblin Tinker. Get myself a reforged onto the bee gun. While I'm fishing. So he's out the jungle. So go to the main base, the snow biome, and then the jungle. Bombfish. Some extra crate missions. Alright, I guess. Put those back on. Put those all there. Why we don't hold on to the magic conch. At least we got the bomb though. That would have been really unfortunate. Taboo, hurtful, ruthless. I want. Yeah, fine. Spent half my money on a friggin' vegan. Mysterious cave. I have to stop watching the Lifeform Analyzer already. The DPS meter I'm missing. Yeah. I've got a Blood Butcher in here, right? So we'll go ahead and grab it and move it over. Don't I? Okay, apparently not. Nor do I have materials to make one. Interesting. So, yeah, I've got a couple of hearts there. So let's go fight the Brain of Cthulhu again while we're waiting, I guess. Get some crimson ore. And then after we re-kill the Brain of Cthulhu, we can do our last minute preparations. Also, yeah, I think we are going to just keep the barrel calls on, even though I said I was going to switch over to the thing. Just because having those means that we can still use all of our melee weapons. Hello. Welcome to the stream. If we lose to Skeletron again, I'll probably make the elevator while we wait to get to try again. That one still needs to be done, and that took a lot. I don't actually know if I've broken. No. Godly Fork. Okay. We'll look at how fast that is. B-Gun's not here, though. Crimson Heart? I don't have a light pet yet, do I? No, I did not. Well then, free light pet. Oh, look at the bees go! Oh, this isn't even a fight, it's a massacre! The Eye Demon monster underground. The Wall of Flesh. Um, I'm gonna assume you're talking about the Wall of Flesh, which in that case, your best bet is to build a nice bridge or use a water walking potion and make sure it goes a pretty decent length of the world and make sure there's nothing in the way of it. And then just make sure you have at least lightning boots so you can outrun it even when it gets pretty difficult at the end. And from there, not much else. Just make sure you have decent gear. Oh, it took away my ability to attack. Okay. Well, that went fine. Look at that. Tons of gear. We're gonna sell off some of this stuff. Yeah. Blood Butcher. And there we go. That is now 3 out of 4 swords for the good old thing that I'm somehow blanking on the name of. regen. Iron skin. You haven't played the game for a full year. Yeah, that can make things a little difficult. Oh, I'm out of water bottles. Okay. So if you don't first try this, it's gonna be a little bit irritating. I know. Can't remember. You upgrade the frog leg. Right, amphibian boots. And then frog webbing. You killed the king slime a bunch of times? Yeah. Oh, no, give me back my thorn potion. That's mine. I didn't say you could have that. There we go. We'll favorite all of those. Ooh, feather fall. Yes, I'm gonna take that too. Okay, now we can head back over. Is there anything else to do before the fight? What difficulty are you playing in? And I guess also what class are you playing? Because that kind of. Okay. In the main menu, when you go to the world, it'll say either normal, expert, or master. Classic. So yeah, for classic, there's not a lot you need to do. Like kind of just what I said with the Hellbridge. One very easy strategy if you've killed Queen Bee is you can use bee nades, because just throwing those at the wall in general will do a ton of damage to it. About a minute and a half until we can fight. What should I call it? Skeletron again. How's my mushroom biome coming along? Okay, so that's gonna be a mushroom biome now, so we can go back there. The world you were playing was from February last year. Okay, so oh, I just accidentally buffed early. That's fine. Everything but the magic power will last. This is why you don't just run around, because that's how you accidentally hit me. Because the fight itself won't last very long. 27 is not bestiary. Well, one of these days I need to do a max bestiary run, but that feels like a lot of effort. So one of these days, if I eventually get bigger on streaming, then I might do streams of that because that does seem interesting. But yeah, I can do it this time. I appreciate the support. I'm pretty confident. I mean, this isn't the best gear I've ever used, but it's not bad either. Do I have snow cannon? I do. I'm just kind of a little bit past the point of it being useful. I feel like I'm moving really slow, even though I'm not. Like, even when I run, it's just sluggish. Oh, the bees keep on hitting the wrong thing. Oh, Star Cannon for Skeletron? Yeah, that works really well too. I don't personally like using it because it's a lot of effort to get the stars for it. But I remember there was one world that I was using the upgraded version of it in hard mode, so I set up conveyor belts across the entire world to drop all the stars onto me. I might have to mess with my mic settings in that case. It also doesn't help that I kind of have it to my left side because I sit very awkwardly when I play. So I'm kind of talking to the left while I'm also trying to look at my screen. If it is a little too quiet, I can adjust after the fight. Come on. There we go. Both hands are down. Now it's just the main hit. That should not live very long, being that I have a ton of these. Ow. That does a ton of damage. Jeez. It's not quite. Do I have the flying carpet? Yeah. I've died at blue, so it's a little difficult to see in the night, but the time staying floating so long. You have it too? Yeah, I really like using it in pretty hard mode because it just makes life a lot easier. Ow. I would really like giving myself some more health, but 20 seconds to wait on that, and I just will not stop getting hit. My magic power is about to run out. The unfortunate consequences of buffing early. I'm out of magic too. Oh, let's go. Where is the loot? Oh, and I got the possessed skull. And we'll take the mini skeletron. Bone glove. Okay, so we update the counter, and then I'll turn my mic up a little bit. Oh, I already have it as loud as it will go. Okay, in that case, we'll just adjust the way I'm sitting so that I'm a little closer to the microphone. There we go. Go back to that. Yeah, with the goblin invasion, if your issue is getting them to spawn, then you just need to make sure that you have at least 200 health and you've broken a orb in the Crimson Corruption. So these little things here. And if your problem is actually killing them, it doesn't actually matter how many times you die, so you can just kind of keep rushing them. You gotta go? Alright, thank you for stopping by. Into the dungeon we go. There's a couple of things I'm after here. I'd like a shadow key. Water candles, obviously. Let's see. I'm looking for a water bowl that's convenient because you don't actually have to break the books. You can just hover over them. And if there's a water bolt, it'll show. Well, there's my first golden key, so that's good. Now start opening chests at any time. Yeah. Cracked bricks are kind of annoying, but it's fine. Grab the water candle. Gun my way through everything. Even though it really doesn't do a lot of damage to mobs like this that I just want to kill and get out of the way. There's a chest. I prefer not to get hit by that, so we'll just do that. There's a. Oh, that's a legendary Mirasama. Or Miramasa. I have the Mirasama. Better my head from Calamity. So that is now 54 achievements. Yeah, so that's one of the key things we were after here. There was a dirt drop there. There's an Azar. I was not thinking about that, but we do definitely need that too. Mechanic. Perfect. Ooh, Mechanic's Rod. That is tempting, but I think we'll ignore it. Tally Counter. Perfect. Getting everything we're after. Oh, Mechanic's dead. Not really a problem for me to need to worry about that. Dungeon Slimes. Perfect. Things are great because they're guaranteed keys. A third one. Game is too kind today. It's also not important that we do it. There's the Cobalt Shield and Shadow Key. Nice. But it doesn't matter if we do it this time or when we come back after Plantera, but we need to find some of the biome chests, because those are used for an achievement later. Scepter, wonderful. Another thing that I kind of wanted. This one I don't particularly care about. I mean, it's nice, but it's definitely not necessary. It is kind of fun to use, though. Just sit there and spray and pray. So let's think. There's the handgun. I guess there's the yo-yo. I don't particularly care about that though. What else? So I got the Cobalt Shield. I got the Shadow Key. I got the Nurse. Yeah, I guess Water Bolt and handgun. Blue Moon. Okay, I guess. It's another one of those things that doesn't really matter, but might as well get it. I'm probably gonna stop bother with grabbing the water candles. Ooh, wishing table. Magic missile. Yes, I suppose I did forget that one. I like the magic missile, and especially when you upgrade it to the sky fracture later. Oh, I'm out of keys. Give me a key. Handgun. Perfect. Water bolt. Oh, perfect. So one cool trick you can do is I'll write this in bigger script. But when you find a biome test like this, because they can be a little bit of a pain to find later, if you do this, ow. Yeah, I'm gonna die being an idiot like this. Kill the Dark Caster off, but yeah, we can write out which chest this is. Sure. So yeah, Hollow chest. Not actually sure where those crack bricks are going. We'll drop another healing potion. Right, I did forget to drop that potion table, didn't I? Grab that and get out of the way. Oh, I just died. Price of being an idiot. I'm not gonna bother going back because it's just the water bolt I'm missing, and I guess the gold I just lost, but I don't care about that either. Perfect. The REK 3000. Obsidian Shield, good. My Nazar can go in there. I'll drop the witching table up here. Galatron, Relic. Good. We'll take one Shadow Key with me. We put the Thorn Chakram away. We're gonna go back to melee since we're using the Knight's Edge. So I will actually take these off and put my armor on. With that, I do need another accessory to fill this slot. We'll get a band of regen for now. Snowball cannon right there. That there. I need a crimson altar. And then we can get everybody's favorite sword, the Knight's Edge. I don't actually use this thing now that it's being reworked nearly as often as I should, because I don't play a lot of melee. But I really enjoy mage, so I don't branch off from that nearly enough. We could just rush straight for the wall of flesh now, but I think rather than doing that, we'll get a few cleanup things done first, like the Terra Spark boots. Just get a few other achievements out of the way. That does include as well going back up to our mushroom biome and kind of going all over the place. I can't quite get close enough to this one. Okay. Huh. I could have sworn you still have to craft the demon altar. Yeah. Oh, no. Ah! Stupid slimes. Knight's Edge. Oh, it feels so nice to have in my hands. Okay. Back to home. I'll quickly fly up here. And then I'm going to double check the wiki to see if I need to get the water walking boots through, whatchamacallums? Nothing can approach me. There we go. Alright. Funky Town. That is now 55. We are almost halfway there. Water walking boots. Terraria. Okay, so 1 out of 10 from ocean crates. That's not ideal. I don't really want to fish for crates all day, but if the game wants me to do it, then fine. Glowing mushroom fields. Now, do I flood this? I think I do. Because that's funny. I'll use the wishing table just so that I get two. Two imps is better than one. So yeah, with this flooded, we'll have to do the housing slightly differently than I was originally planning to, but that I honestly don't care about a whole lot. Oh, I didn't need to use rope to get up here. I'll grab all of my fishing stuff. I'll grab these too. I don't actually need these yet, but I will have them for when I do. And just waterboard my mushroom pile. I forgot that this thing doesn't like touching water. Alright. Repeatedly waterboard myself. Does this feel big enough? I think that should be good, honestly. I can put the bobber on. Yeah, we're catching bass, so should be good. It's kind of hard to actually see what I'm doing, but I don't care about that too much. My only worry is that this doesn't count because it's above ground, because I know that the game likes to be weird about things like that. So, we're just gonna play it safe, actually. A little lame to go running to the underground, but we'll do it. Oh, hey, we passed the 10 viewer mark. That's nice. Yesterday we hit 30, so I'm hoping we can do that again, because that would be a lot of fun. Just make our way down. We'll go and fish up the quest fish, and then we'll go and fish up a whole bunch of seaside crates. Ocean crates? I forget which the free hard mode one is. One of them's free hard mode, one of them's not. Doesn't really matter. I can get my water walking boots regardless. Just gotta sneak through here. And now it is dark. I do like that even though it's no longer fiery, the Night's Edge does still provide light like the volcano does. You can do our fishing spot here. Oh, no, don't drop my fishing rod. I still need that. It's mine. Bombfish. And there's my quest fish. Did not take long. Angler. More crate potions. Fine. There we go. We'll use all of my fishing buffs, and we'll just catch any crates we get because they'll have bait in them sometimes. Oh, that's a shrimp. I'm so used to just fishing up whenever the bobber goes down that I gotta kind of try and break that habit. We'll take bombfish. Yeah, we're now just gonna sit and do this for a little while. I'm really hoping this comes quickly because I don't want to sit here fishing all day. Sawtooth shark. Neat. Oh, that's -1 range. When did they do that? Weird. Wooden crates. Ocean crate. Water walking boots. No, try some to masturbate. That is unfortunate. Wooden crate. Journeyman bait. Good. I keep on just hitting it when it's iron crate. Nice. Tartar sauce. I did it again. Iron crate. More journeyman bait. Good. Good to have more than we'll ever need. That was a red snapper, not a crate. Another sawtooth shark. Those at least we can sell for more money. Another frog leg. We'll sell that for money. Swordfish. Okay. Red snapper. Shrimp. Shrimp. We're not getting crazy lucky for the first little bit, but that's fine. We have plenty of crate potions, so realistically, we should get the water walking boost before too long. I think that's the only thing we're missing for Terra Sparks, which are another achievement. I think you can get something like 68 achievements in pretty hard mode, so we will be pretty close to the maximum number, but a lot of achievements that I can do in pretty hard mode, I'm just going to do in hard mode so they're easier. I keep on hitting cast on random things. Good, more bait. That's a shrimp. Ocean crate, please, enter two. At least if it ends up becoming the next day, we can take a break from this to go do a different quest fish. That's at least something. Trout. I'll take bombfish. Wooden crate. With just copper ore in it. That's unfortunate. Wooden crate. Nothing. Ocean crate, please. Yes. Okay, we don't actually have to be here that long. Perfect. Obsidian rose. That's what we're missing. Okay. So we'll go sell things off, and we will go farm for obsidian rose. Oh, that's gonna take a while, I think. My armor back on. Put my potions away. Fishing rod away. All this away. Do I have the ingredients I need for a battle potion? I don't have the bottles for it. You have sand though, so I can turn it into bottles. 88 glass becomes a whole lot of bottles. Never run out of potions again. And yeah, we can bring a water candle and battle potion down there. Yeah, lots of imps. Maybe while I'm at it, I'll catch some lava bait too. Because obviously we get an achievement for fishing in lava. Whole lot of bottled water. I will pour it home so that I can. We'll make a few. Oh, I accidentally drank one already. That's fine. More candles. Where's my water candles? How did I already lose them? What did I do? I swear to God I had water candles. Oh, they're in the piggy, aren't they? Yes. Okay, I don't have the demon conch, so I guess we're going a hell of a long way. Actually, no. No, this is our chance to go and make that elevator we need. Demolitionist is at the shimmer. Yes, he is. Oh, you're not supposed to be at the shimmer. There we go. That should be plenty. So we're going. Mechanic moves here. Now we can go here. And right here feels about perfect. And mostly go through unexplored area. Now we just blast our way through the world. No, 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 no. I am gonna just get rid of little juts like this, just because I am worried that they'll get me killed. Keep on dropping all the dynamite. Boom, boom, boom. And we just keep on killing absolutely everything that gets in the way, and just keep on blasting through the world. I'm not gonna bother to light up most of it, because obviously this is just gonna be used for dropping down into hell. But I will occasionally play the torch, just so you can see while we're dropping. No promise. I will admit, normally I just dig my elevators down manually, but this is a lot of fun. Even if it does kind of leave a arc of chaos. Place. Yeah, I think I did get enough dynamite. Boom. Just keeps on going. Yeah, we're already like halfway there. Boom, boom. No, not too close to the dynamite. I'd rather not blow up anything, including myself. The rest of the world can be blown up, but not me. Even with more people watching, chat's gotten really quiet now. We're too close. Yeah, there. Blow up here too, and just keep going down. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of material that is blowing everything up too. That does make me wonder which is more efficient: digging a vertical hole with dynamite, or digging a horizontal one with the Onyx excavator drill from Calamity. Because I've been playing with that a lot because I randomly found it last night in my new Infernum run, and I have carved out a lot of the world just playing with it because it is a lot of fun to use. It also helps that I was looking for diamonds for a gem robe and stuff, so quite a lot of it did come from that. All this lava everywhere is being kind of inconvenient. I would much prefer if it wasn't here, but I don't know how much I can realistically do about that one? Really? I am trying, but it's gonna stay in the way, I think. Not quite where I wanted that to go, but it works. Ow. I might have to bring the water, or the waterless bottom bucket. Yep, that's its name. Just so that I can get rid of some of this lava. Like, if I do this, kind of makes a mess, but it does also clean out the lava. So, yeah, I think that is officially the new strategy. Keep throwing dynamite and throw water on top. Oh, we did not make it all the way to hell. So, now we might just have to make something temporarily workable for now. And we'll just dig down the hell the old fashioned way. And then we can fix up the rest of it later. So we'll drown ourselves and start digging straight through my lava. There's not enough water. There we go. Now it should all make its way into here. I am burning. And that is all of the water used again. We're just going to keep on placing more and more of it. I could use a couple of bombs that I've accumulated from pots on the way down, but I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. We'll use one right when we get to the bottom here. Now, this will be funny. Even if it is still a terrible idea. And now we get to manually dig the last bit of the way down. So much fun. We're going to use these couple of bombs. Why is there a beetle in my elevator? Okay, not actually all that far to go. Just keep digging. Make it eventually. And then we get to farm fire ants. And I have no idea how many it's going to take for an obsidian rose. It'll be interesting to find out. Oh. I might make a few accessory upgrades in general too, even if they aren't helpful for achievements, just because that way the wall of flesh fight will be a little easier. That also makes the transition to hard easier. Flood this a little bit, and then we are going to do that. We'll stick around this area. Oh god, no, I cannot let these guys kill this thing, because otherwise the voodoo doll is gonna fall. Let's grab fire him. Oh, no first kill. get a whole bunch of butterfly bait, another whatnots. While we're down here, get the 2-for-1 special on it. We'll also start on our Hell Bridge, although I'm not sure if I want to use one or if I want to do something funny, like just walking on the lava or superheated blood or something. Because options are available to us. No. Nice to be able to just flood the underworld with water. We can just go wee, and all the lava disappears. We might stick with the little baby MP. He's a funny boy. We got a Dark Lance. I like having the Dark Lance. It's not quite as funny of a weapon as the Knight's Edge, but it's still a very viable one. That dies for no reason. Just right on the honey. Oh, new fire. It's time. Give me. No. No immediate luck. That is fine though. Keep on running through, killing anything we find. We should end up getting some good money doing this too. And more bats. Kill those off, doesn't matter. Keep on running along and placing water, because that's fun. And it's not like it matters, it all goes away anyways. Dead. I should move this to somewhere more centralized. Ow! No. Did not agree to getting slapped around. Place the water candle on there. Use a healing potion. It's not really necessary because I'm not that much danger dying, but I may as well do it. Fire it! No. You know, the underworld is very convenient for potions, if nothing else. You get a lot of very easy potions. What you don't get, though, is ever a quick obsidian rose. Always takes way too long. Oh. Ding. And another imp. Here, let's get rid of a few random things that I don't need. Ow. There's lava there. Not anymore, though. You know, we're gonna open up a little. Ow. Demons hurt. Let's just do this. Ow. Maybe this is a terrible idea because I feel like we're gonna die doing this. Doing it anyways, though. I enjoy doing stupid things. Actually, we'll be a little bit smarter about this. We'll give myself a nice little barricade. With room to leave when I want. Because obviously, sometimes I want bait. Why is it using the restoration potions? Hey, Bone Serpent. Nice and easy. Okay, now can I get a chance to fish? Let's do things extra smart. We'll make a little process to get out. Just to make it a little bit more difficult for enemies to get in. The only thing that can still attack me is Bone Serpents. Well, fire imps too, but those are what I'm here for. Hot reels! I'll update the counters. Right, it's gonna take forever because of it being lava fishing. I always forget that it raises super power. I'm taking a sip of my drink. Didn't even notice that slime was getting in until it was too late, and then I just had no chance. That's unfortunate. Alright. We'll go and quick stack a whole lot of this away. Sell some of the rest of it. I like a lot of the rest of this is potions, so I can dump those in there. Oh, no, battle potion comes with me. Alright, let's see how dangerous this hole actually is. Okay, there's one spot there that'll clip me if I'm not careful. This will clip me. Oh, we just angle all the way to the right. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Fine. I'll have wings when I use this in the future, so it's not like it particularly matters. Glowing mushroom biome, just keep on holding down. What happened to my journeyman bait? I must have put that in a chest somewhere. That's fine. I can go rescue it at some point. There we go. Now we get to the straight section. Back to hell. Battle potion. I did not use the thingy. Okay, I want to use this hell bait. I'm apparently not allowed to though, because demons are getting into places they shouldn't be, and fire ants exist. I also am very happy to have just gotten that demon slave. It's not a great weapon that I honestly don't use it very often, but still nice to have. Okay, now can I please fish? Just gonna be careful and get directly out of the way. Well, we're also gonna be smart and do this, but I stopped falling in. Falling into the lava is what's doing most of the damage to me. Now we stay here and wait for fire imps. Something tells me we're gonna be here for a while. Unless we die again. But I don't want to do that, so. I see an imp. Okay, Hellbat Banner. Nice. Get into the hidey hole before I die. No. Well, there I go again. Is it a new... It's not a new day, I don't think. Oh, I really need to get the demon conch to hurry up and show up, because being sent back to spawn repeatedly is getting tedious. Well, back through the bridge. I also forgot to get that buff again. It's fine. Just down, down, down. And maybe this time we won't die. Down the lava layer. Here's where the obsidian mess starts. No, I managed not to clip myself on anything the entire way down. I don't get to have battle potions anymore. I ran out of those. I don't feel like grinding the ingredients for more, so we're just gonna hope that I don't need them anymore. Potato fish. I can't get the imp to go through the walls, but it'll kill things. Whatever. If an imp or a bone serpent spawns, then we leave and go and kill everything, but if not, then we sit here. Lava fishing away. Bottomless lava bucket. Wow. There we go. We now have access to free lava. We can get the superheated blood. That would be nice. Okay. It's time for everything to die. Ow. There's still lava there. Forgot that I killed a lava slime. Yeah, get this back into the hotbar. There we go. Create a mess of obsidian. I mind the risk of dying far more than I mind the obsidian. Very low on health yet again. Obsidian crate. Lava fruit fishing hook. And a lockbox. Getting the lava proof fishing hook is actually very helpful. Now even when we run out of bait, we're still able to fish down here. Can't remember if that actually fixes the other issue down here though. We'll just put it on anyways. Worst case scenario is a waste of an accessory while we're sitting in a box anyways. Glad that my M feels like being useful. I would like fire imps to be spawning faster though. Larfin Koi. If that lava slime gets low, I'm gonna have to hop out of here because I do not want that guy voodoo doll burning. next time I see an imp or a bone serpent, I will definitely make sure to go and grab that. We're gonna have a new up. I don't know if we will. You know what? I think after this fish, I'm gonna say screw to fishing, and I'm just gonna explore the other wood while killing things, because otherwise this is just gonna be even more tedious. And this way we can go and fill all the lava in so that we have a perfectly safe runway for wall of flesh. But I would like to get this one more fish first. Just one more. That's all I'm asking. Well, now we're up to 29 viewers. Maybe we will hit that 30 peak from yesterday then. Because I was really excited to see that number. I'm too impatient. Goes back on, put that away, put that away, put that away. That away. Okay. We'll place the hell that banner, I suppose. Put my accessories back on. And that is it. Everything dies. Oh, I still need to get the water bucket back out. There's that 30 peak again. Be neat if we can break that today. I'll take my water candle back if I'm exploring. Just kill every mob I come across. We'll explore left, not right, I think. I will get some of the top pots in this house. Now, let's see what it takes for me to get some fire imps. Any shadow chests we can get along the way would also be nice. But those... I guess Hellwing Bow would be fun. I do like using the Hellwing Bow. I mean, I haven't used any Ranger this run, so... Okay. Hey, another imp. Die and no roast. That's fine. On to the next. Okay, treasure magnet. There's not really a point to having that directly with me at all times, but it's useful if I'm doing like a farm or anything. Ow. Getting slapped around by everything. Dead. If any of these pots were to give me a battle potion, I would be very happy. More in, no roast. Smash lots of pots. Getting plenty of loot from them, but not what I'm after. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Ow. I should probably be wearing an obsidian shield, but I'm lazy. Battle potions, yes. Now we can get truly swarmed by enemies, so that the fire imps still won't drop an obsidian. Hmm. Don't know howling bow or flame lash. 3 flowers of fire though. James making sure I'll never run out of those. Oh hey, there's a gold portal over here. Remnants of one. Pretty good gold portal too. 31 people watching. That feels very good. Makes me think I can actually do something with this channel. Which I would very much like to. Back gold away. Hello, Epic Blood Moon. Welcome to the stream. I'll drop a healing potion. I hope past the point where houses spawn. I might be. Suppose in that case it would be worth heading back. So we'll stop here and we'll run back. Here, I keep on accidentally pushing it slightly away from me. It's not broken. I just have it at an awkward angle from me. Done that a couple of times now that I move it closer so that I'm easier to hear, and then I end up pushing it away without noticing. But yeah, we're just busy farming for an obsidian rose to get the Terra Spark boots for another achievement, but we're not having much luck so far. We are getting all of the shadow chest items dealt with, though, which is nice. Even if I don't particularly care about most of them. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, how many fire ants have we actually killed? Fire ant, we killed 26 of them. Okay, so not all that many, but definitely a few more than I'd like to have to kill. But I would much prefer if the obsidian rose would just show up. I mean, we could also, I think, shimmer a lava charm into one, but I don't think we have a second lava charm either. And that would also farm out, so. I don't know, no matter what, we were out of luck. Oh, why are you going to the Hellfire House? Stupid imp. No luck on that one. Okay. Keep on heading through. It'll show up eventually if I just keep on running around looking. I'll just trash some of the random items I have while we're running through too. Have I defeated the twins yet? Not in this world. This is still a pretty hard mode. I'm kind of trying to get a whole bunch of achievements done before doing the Wall of Flesh, so we beat. Oh, I haven't done Gear Flops either, so we can do that at some point. But I've beaten pretty well every boss before the Wall of Flesh, and then well, after that point, then we can start working on the mechs and some of the early hard mode achievements. Also, wait, did I update the counter after Hot Reels? Let me just check. Um, 56 counters at 56. Okay. I just had to double check because I wasn't 100% sure. Potions of return are really nice to have, but it's kind of a bit annoying that you're stuck on the max. I suggest just doing the destroyer first with a higher pierce weapon, and then if you're using ranged at all, you can get the mega shark after that, which makes the other two really easy. So that's generally the way to kind of trivialize the whole set. Use this so we get through easier. Bone Serpent dies. Oh, you play on mobile? Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult to continue on mobile. I don't have Terraria on mobile anymore, but when I did, I spent a very long time just trying to get through the moon lord. Because I played mobile Terraria right at that gap when it first updated to 1.3. I'm getting hit by everything. I didn't agree to this. There we go. Yeah, in that case, if you're on mobile, it might even be worth just going for a melee build so you can kind of tank a lot of hits and then just something with good damage and kind of face tank a lot of the fight. You can cheese with the nerves too. Should give you enough longevity to make it through. There's that Hellwing though. Teleportation potions too. We can play with those later. Put that away. Another flame lash. Sure, we'll take it over. Need to drink this stuff battle potion anyways. I don't know what else can I clear out. Ah! Imp! Another imp! Please, one of you just drop me obsidian rose already. I don't want to be in the underworld. No, no luck for me. Ow. Taking way too much damage. Oh, here's where I've been to the underworld before. Same strategy of just bucket everything. It would be neat if the underworld enemies took damage from being in water. Wouldn't be a huge interaction because they don't spend a lot of time in water. Since any water you even bring to the underworld just will break down, but break down, evaporate. That's what I was looking for. But I think it would still be neat. I'm looking for fire imps. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Oof. Looking at the second monitor for a second, I almost missed that grapple. That would not have been ideal. Here. Okay, there's another shadow chest. Ooh, better dark lance. And another teleportation potion. I like it. 2. Keep heading right. Oh, battle potion. Drink the obsidian skins. You know, I don't know why I was complaining about the water walking boots grind earlier, considering that this is so much worse. The water walking boots took like what, 5, maybe 10 minutes? But this is just on and on. If we don't get it soon, this is just gonna end up being like half the stream. I wanted to get the hard mode today and get a few things there, but City and Rose is taking the whole day. Shadow chest up here. We'll take a flame lash. No potions. Yeah, that's. Wait. Wait. I think. One second. Oh, I can't see on here. I think we're gonna go test it unless this impure drops it. Because I believe you can shimmer a magma stone into an obsidian rose. Please tell me I'm right. Lava charm. And then from there, give me obsidian rose. No! No! Oh, I'm never free. Oh, I just wanted to be free of the friggin' grind. Oh, I was a fool to think I could ever escape it. Alright. I have to place a new chest in too. Okay. Potion, potion, potion. I'm keeping that potion. I'll play with the teleportations before I go back into my misery. Thought I already had Kaibushos. Guess not. Interesting. Make sure to do the already partially full chest first. And now that all these are full, the rest of the junk can go in. Oh, I'm in so much pain after that discovery. I really thought that was going to work. Where this isn't. Okay. Interesting. Alright, back on the dive into hell we go. 40 viewers. Damn. Life is good today. While we're falling. Yeah, we're at 33 now. And it's a 1 in 20 drop. It's a 1 in 20 drop and we don't have it yet. Hate everything. Surely we don't need to kill that anymore. I think on the 36th imp we'll get it. I also don't think it's worth continuing to run around all over the place because the imp spawns were slowed down, and this way we can place the water candle again. Yeah, because after. Oh, that lost. Never mind. Please. No. Yes! Freedom! I'm free! Terra Spark Boots! Aha! 57 achievements! Yes! And now we go to an angular quest to celebrate. Freedom! You want surface. I'm gonna do surface. You have to be quick though, because it's almost night. But I can do surface. Where did my journeyman bag go? How did I lose my? Oh, there it is. Okay, off to fish we go. Oh, I should look at what I need to craft the lava proof fishing and upgrade that. I can never make the lava proof tackle box. I think. Oh, I cannot see what I'm doing. Great. I gotta look real close at the screen for this one. It's way too difficult to fish at night. Not if I don't have my fishing area lit up. Funny fish. Back to I go. There's the angler pants. And a goldfish trophy. Sure, we'll place a goldfish trophy down. Alright. There's that all put away. I don't need that anymore. I have another one in base. So, what else do we have left to do? That there's no point to doing right now. That we'll get soon anyways. Ooh, only 5 more quests before we get that. Deer clubs. I don't mind doing deer clubs. That's a fun fight. Go over the snow pylon. While we're here, we'll go and. Well, that's unfortunate. Just burned all my money on that. Oh, actually, I should. This fit in here. No, these houses are not big enough. Okay. Guess we're sleeping in the base until it is time. Oh, no, spawn points out. So we're waiting for midnight. Once it is midnight, then we can go and fight their gloves. And that'll be the last thing I think we do before we go and kill the wall of flesh. It's been a while since I've done that fight with melee, so we'll see how that goes. If I die once to it, I think I'll switch to Hellwing Bow range or Bee's Knees range, one of the two. Okay, it is midnight. Yopsy. Where are you, my precious? If I need to, I can go get the deer thing, but I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to spawn since it's midnight. I can tell the wiki. Oh, there's town NPCs. That's why. Okay. would be wise. So I guess we're going to the underground now because I will need to farm out. What's the ingredients? 3 flank spurs is what I need. Do I already have that? Because I need. Oh, I don't have the 4 right now. Because I almost for sure have 1 lens. I feel like there's no way I wouldn't. Unless I really don't. Maybe. I'm not doing it today because I don't care enough to. But maybe tomorrow we'll do an organizing stream. Because this is a nightmare. I cannot find a thing. Alright, I guess I need to demonize spawn. Oh, I already have the lens. Okay. 1 lens. Why am I wandering like this? Report home. No pylon. I don't care what the costs are. And we're gonna go and make our way to the left. 3 flanks per 5 cremate ore. That's what we need. I can do that. Oh, good. The blizzard is gone now that we're underground. Oh, I managed to avoid actually touching that water. Good. Prefer not to move slower if possible. And oh, I can roll damage. No, nothing around here. Let's see. Snow lynxes. 3. That's an altar, not ore. I do have to be on the watch out for the ore too, or else I'm just gonna have to kill the brain again. Which, while I can do, feels like effort. There we go, kill those. No sign of any flinks yet, though. I believe they have to spawn on slush and stone and other non-ice blocks. It does make them a little more difficult too. Start digging around. Do that long enough, I'm sure to find something. Oh, like a detonator. Not what I was after, but it's always fun. There's something in the bottom right there that's just barely visible. Oh, there's that crimson ore. Looks like that might only be 4, though. That's really unfortunate. Because it's 5 I need? Yep. Well, that's still 4 out of 5, so whatever. Progress. I haven't done Tortico yet. Pretty sure that's an achievement too. Right. Could have sworn it is. Killing them. Yeah, that too. Groom. Golden Delight, that too. Torch God. Yeah. So yeah, we do Torch God. There's still achievements we can do. We'll have to work on some of those. Getting sidetracked again. There we go. Now, where are the bombs for the win? Okay, found me a bit of a cavern here. You have to be the slightest bit careful. I can still take fall damage. Well, there's the rest of that current thing. So we can call that good. Just a matter of climbing those flinches, which is apparently a monumental task. And then we'll be ready to fight the deer clubs. One more achievement off the list. I did work on my Infernum Mage early this morning, and I thought I found a way to cheese it, but I was very disappointed because instead it just kind of broke everything. But I tried to run away with the Onyx excavator drill and use that to flee into a brand new tunnel, but it kind of just stopped doing the event, and then it didn't start again. Which, I mean, I suppose I should have expected that, but I was all excited because I thought I found a way to break it. There's that other flanks. Dead. And perfect. Needs an altar, doesn't it? Yep. Okay, we're going to an altar. That's fine, it's on the way anyways. And then once we have that, we're going to do deer clubs. Maybe the... no, we won't do torch cutter. We'll do it somewhere else. Oh, it's daytime again too, so we can do a new fishing quest. There's meteorite. Care about that right now though. Here, pushing my mic away again. Huh? Oh, there it is. I got confused for a second because it wasn't in my sight. I'm just blind. Okay, what does he want? He wants me to go to the caverns. I can do this. Not until I go home though. Now I can go to the caverns, where I can then get my piggy out, put my armor on, and catch a fish. Oh, I still already have the bobber on. Okay. I do the fish. Perfect. Back to here. Boom. And put the armor back on and put it all away. There's the base. That's not our potion. Now we teleport home, and we're gonna go to the snow biome. I don't actually have to care if I die in this fight, so I'm just gonna sit face tank it. I will bother to heal, but not a necessity in order to my imp is being completely useless because you're lost sitting in the water. we're for sure gonna die soon. Oh, maybe not with it though. Yep, there it goes. Alright. One death. We can come back and fight it some more though. Dear Clubs, don't you dare run away. Stay in that lake. I can't use pylons because Dear Clubs is alive. Oh, I should have thought about that one. Whatever, we'll go run there manually and quickly adjust the housing so I can put a bed in. It's fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong from this. Yeah, Dear Club's still there. Oof, almost. My hand fumbled for a second. I almost missed the hotkey to close the map. That'd be bad because then I would have died. Whee! This is a really good way to get a lot of distance quickly. Because then I go like that. No, I didn't ever actually touch the ground. That's why. The B mount is really weird about things like that. That it's insistent that you actually properly make contact with the ground. Summon another imp. Even though Deer Buff's still in the water, it's going to be useless. Might have even been quicker if I ran over from the ocean, but I chose to go this way, so I'm going this way. Whee! Over into the snow biome we go. Where the harpies are. Not that they can get me. 45 people. Oh, I just realized with my. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Ow! Your clocks are being incredibly rude. Yeah, get back in the ocean. That's not on, whatever. Ow. Oh, he's dropping rocks. And there we go, I died again. I did not do nearly as well that time. I also kind of figured that he wasn't going to rush straight for the house as soon as I got there. Which, yeah, ocean's closer. Run! Far up as I can go so I can get the maximum possible distance. There's a new heartbeat. Imp. Solution to all of life's problems. Well, we made it to the desert. Now we just keep running. Okay, I suppose. Yeah, I could buy the quad barrel shotgun if I wanted. Up into the sky and keep on going. There's my dungeon. Floating island. Okay, we're gonna take a break for a second because I want to see what the deal is with this floating island. Come on. Depending on what's here, we could. No, this was Celestial Magnet. We'll take the Sky Melon and some stuff. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna drop from the sky onto Deer Claws this time. Surely it can't do anything if I do that. I do find it funny that neither the Goblin nor the Mechanic have died from this shenanigans. Oh, I can hear the Deer Club's theme. Oh, it knows I'm here. There we go. Spawn point set. I no longer have to care. Oh, Mystic Slime is dead. So that does remind me, I'm still gonna have to go and get a whole bunch of downtime. That's an achievement too, but I think some of them are hard mode exclusives, so I gotta wait. So we'll do all of them. There we go. Your club's dead. Not the most fair fight in the world, but it's not my problem. And yeah, we can put that back. Perfect. Let me update the counter. That is 58. So now just killing the wall of flesh will get us to that 60 gold for today. Nice. Go home. Put the bed back. Your cloth relic. Okay. Now let me think. What do I want to do? Torch God. Torch God is a very, very easy achievement to get, especially since I have a decent amount of mobility. We'll use my mushroom biome for it. Yeah. Oh no, I need to actually go through here. Kind of forgot that I can't just go directly down to it. I have to actually go through the bottom of the world. Well, the inside of the world, not the bottom. Yeah, we'll force Torch God to spawn. Bully him by definitely not taking a single hit. For sure what's going to happen. And then we're good to go. Doing this. By having them all grouped in one spot like this should let us kind of keep out of the way. Because obviously just camping one area is going to be enough for all of the torches. Ow. That's pretty rude for a skeleton. It's got to be close to 100. The one thing I really hate about the Torch God event is that it kind of is random about when it actually spawns, because it's kind of weird with its parameters. You can stand in the same spot twice, and Torch God won't activate both times. Like, there he goes. And that really is the big issue I have with the event. Either way, with this much mobility, it's really not a problem. If we do get hit, it does a ton of damage, but we don't have to worry all that much about getting hit. I do really like the change that I think it's Calamity that makes to it that Torch God adds a whole ton of fire debuffs to its hits, and like by a ton I mean literally every debuff you can think of. We win these. Torch God achievement obtained. That is 59 out of 115 achievements. Here, let me just. Because I keep pushing it away, I've moved my mic directly in front of me now, so we'll see. Oh, there's that one too. That's 60. So there's our goal for today done. Now anything else is just bonus. All the achievements. Okay. What else is worth doing before hard mode? That requires other things. That would be nice to do, but I don't want to do that yet. I need a golden critter for this. So I guess I should keep my lava net with me. Jolly Jamboree. I haven't had a party show up. That one I have to just wait on. Hard mode, hard mode, hard mode. Okay, so all of this is hard mode. That one I could do, but I don't want to grind for that. That one requires hard mode. Um, so yeah, there's not a lot left we can do right now. I guess I could go get a bunch of corruption stuff or make a corruption world and go fight the Eater. But I kind of want to do this in one world, so I'm not going to do that. I'll get my net. So, I mean, yeah, I guess DPS meter and party. Do I not have the party girl in PC? No. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a water candle and we'll go do some digging in Cavern Lair, I suppose. In the meantime, we'll wait for things like Party Girl. That should help. I think you can use the Party Girl to guarantee a party happens. So, I don't know, we'll go to right above lava and we'll kind of just start carving. Yeah, about here should be fine. Oh, no. No, I don't normally have torch swapping on. We'll go left, though, not right. So, yeah, here is as good a place as any. So we'll just start digging. We'll only do this for a little bit. 1,400 blocks isn't the craziest number in the world, so should be more than reasonable. If I'm lucky, a nymph will show up pretty quickly. I should be bringing hunter potions for this. Although, you know what? Yeah, I don't have the patience for this. So instead, we're just gonna not. So let's think. Heart reach is good. Thorn's good. Titan is good. Inferno is good. Well fed is good. The regeneration is good. So that's all of my wall of flesh buffs. There's a great way to go. Yeah, this way I'm not waiting on things. How long have I been streaming today? 2 hours and 23 minutes? Okay. I'll probably go a little long today just because I have nothing better to do and I'm having fun. I hope all of you are enjoying the stream as well, but I'm gonna go down. I might honestly just throw the doll in and see what I can do to the wall without anything special. That I won't even use my buffs, and I'll just kind of run through the fight as a dry run. We'll go all the way, like we'll go past the houses just so those aren't in the way. Although that will take a minute, but should be worth it. I maybe should have set a spawn point. Might have been a smart idea. So much obsidian. Ah, I can touch the hellstone now. Punch through any of the walls I find. Yeah, we're just gonna make our way all the way over. See how this fight goes. I don't think I'm gonna win without buffs on. Although I suppose if the fight's going exceptionally well, I can always toss buffs on midway through. Yeah, I mean, this is a kind of difficult fight just because it's master mode, and obviously melee is not exceptionally well equipped to fight the wall. But we'll see how this goes. We'll adapt as needed. But like I said, I really don't mind if I have to use the Hellwing bow. That should be a matter of getting some necro armor. Or pot seekers, if I decide I want them. It's been a while since I've done vanilla wall. I normally do Infernum wall, which I've gotten very used to, and I very much enjoy fighting because it's just such a chaotic and beautiful fight to do. Ow, fall damage. Keep on forgetting it exists. Does heal die change? Doesn't look like it does change the color of the sparks. So yeah, this terrain isn't great, but it should be fine. So yeah, we'll go from here. Okay. So my damage isn't bad, but I'm taking a ton of damage. Yeah, actually, I'm doing crazy amounts of damage. The wall's already down below 9,000. Helps that I can hit two of the that I can hit the eye and the mouth, an eye and the mouth at once. That I think that really helps. So I mean, that's pretty good. I think with buffs on, that is not going to be a difficult fight. Although maybe we'll go to the right side just so that I'm not fucked up by all that. Underground and caverns. Okay. Shimmer. Oh, can't I throw a food item into here to get ambrosia? No. Thought it was a food item. It might be something else. Oh, no. That's not what I was supposed to do. My brain's still all over the place. Fishing armor. Boom. Yeah. We'll make Necron armor and get the Howling Bow out and just see how much damage that can do as well. Specular fish. Specular fish. Bass. Bass. Specular fish. Spiderfish. Hello, child. I cast fishing line. Okay. You know what? We're gonna be smart. All of these fishing accessories are gonna go into a separate loadout. That way I don't have to carry them around. Same with the armor, I suppose. No, I'm hitting loadout 1. There we go. Might as well not be an idiot. Take my armor back, put that away, put that away. Bones and cobwebs. There's my cobwebs. The bones are gonna be in here. Yes, this is not gonna be enough for full necro armor. 40, 150. Okay. So we'll go grind out the last couple of bones. And in the meantime, I'll grab my Hellwing bow. We'll put the Dark Lance away. I don't actually care about that too much. Now let's bring Endurance. Okay. To the place. Howling Bow should do plenty of damage. Especially if I put a Reforge on it. Back into the dungeon, I need 60 bones, I think it was. Really should not have too much trouble here. Bone wand. I mean, I'll take it. There was a key over here. I'm going to grab that. It's not particularly valuable right now. I don't have anything else I need out of there, but might as well. There's another tally counter. Not particularly helpful to be getting more of those, but okay, we got most of the bones. Four more, and then we're good. So there was anchor bones down here. Perfect. Just like that, I can make a chest plate. I'll bring the molten armor just in case the Hellwing bow doesn't perform as I hope it will. Always be smart like that. And staunch, damage and knockback. Hasty, I'll take it. So, just like that, I think I'm ready to go. Back to the underworld we go. 33 hours of playtime in like 44 hours, or 48 hours. Yeah, I can relate. That's kind of what I did when I first discovered Hades. That I went absolutely nuts just playing it. I think I literally put like 50 hours in 3 days. That I just did not stop. Okay, I can definitely afford to sell that. If anyone missed it, the traveling merchant has the almighty DPS meter, which is one of the things I'm missing for the cell phone. Grab that. Now we can go home. That I think I can. No. Okay. Well, it's another 3 ingredients ready to go, and now we can go to the underworld. I don't have a doll, so there's the doll. I'm gonna take the bed. I'm gonna set my spot. Why is getting to age 20 in the Frostmoon so hard? Just kind of that you have to kill a lot of mobs. If you're really struggling, you can probably find some tutorials for a trap setup for it that kills all the little enemies. So you just have to worry about the Ice Queen and Santa and the Everstreams. Um, or you can also just go for a full summoner build, or just kind of run through it and kill everything. There are plenty of options, but yeah, if you're caught unprepared, it gets a little difficult. I think we should be able to kill the wall this time, because, I mean... Oh, I should have bought more arrows. I'm going to do that before it's too late. Now, time to hold right click. Just plain land, no platform or arena. Yeah, if nothing else, you want at least like a large flat area. Make sure the whole thing's flat, and that way all of the enemies can kind of come to the center. I believe if you're worried about it being too slow, water candles and battle potions also will make the enemies come to you faster. Not 100% sure though. Oh, I also didn't bring the bewitching table, or I don't care about the bewitching table or sharpening station. Oh, that jellyfish just phased through to a wall. Oh, one flying thingy that throws spikes is really hard to beat. The rest is easy. Oh, the Ice Queen. Yeah, she's kind of meant to be more difficult than everything else. But she's also where you'll get most of your valuable drops from, and what'll give you the most points for getting to wave 20. So when she's around, really what you want to do is just kind of go into the sky, fight her, and ignore everything else. Because once you're in the sky, most of it won't be able to attack you anyways. So that is usually what I do, at least. I think we might do this attempt as well without buffs. Just see kind of how the Howling Bow performs in comparison. Um, and kind of we'll see which one was doing better, and then we'll take that one with the buffs. Unless we just win. If we just win, then life's great. Oh, I just peek out. There we go. Oh, there's the party girl. What's the best minion? Um, the Terra Prisma is just outright the best, but that one's also very difficult to get because you have to beat Daytime Empress of Light, who just one shots you if you get hit. But most of the post golem ones are very good. I like the Sharkram, but the Xeno staff is probably better because it homes in. If you're at around the point of the Frost Moon, there's the Raven staff from the Pumpkin Moon, and that one's very good. Trying to think of what else is around there for minions. Obviously, you've got sentries too. Like you can get the Frost Hydra staff and the Tier 3 Old One's Army stuff. Here, 1 second. If I were to speedrun to Zenith, oh, that is a very difficult question. I could realistically, I would probably do that in expert mode, not master, which would make it a lot easier. So I'm going to be a little bit arrogant and say I could probably do it in 8, 9 hours, because I think the fastest anyone's ever beaten Moonlord, which is the big hurdle, is like 2 hours. So I would need to get to Moonlord, and then I would have to probably do a lot of things more than once. Because obviously, like, Plantera is notorious for not dropping the Seedler, and Moonlord you generally have to do it at least twice to get the Meowmare and the Star Wrath. So probably in that 8 to 10 hour range, I would say. That might be interesting to do for a stream one day. Just kind of try to speed into that, or maybe even Terra Prisma. I think that one would be very interesting too. Because obviously Terra Prisma is arguably even more difficult because you have to, you don't have to go to endgame like you do for Zenith, but Daytime Empress is a menace. Killing the Dungeon Guardian, um, it is either going to be the most difficult or least difficult thing you do in a world, depending on how you do it. Like if you take advantage of a hoik or anything, it's going to be extremely easy, and you're going to not struggle at all. You just have to make sure that you have a weapon that's going to be able to do damage for long enough. Like, at that point, it's pretty much just a matter of how patient are you. But if you try to do it, like, just outrunning it or something, that fight can become an absolute monster to deal with. Also, I just took way too much damage with that demon, so guess we're waiting a second before we fight the wall. So yeah, once we're full health again, we'll toss it in and we will fight it with the Hellwing Bow. I also really like it if that lava slime gets off my front doorstep. And there's an imp. This is why you can't have nice things in the underworld. Oh, there's a Hellbat banner. Okay. At least those will be less of a problem around my spawn point now. You know, it might be worth... How long? Yeah, with Plantera, it is mostly just a game of patience. Your best bet for that is to, if you're not worried about your evil biome spreading, is just leave your computer running while you go do something else, and just sit in a bed and wait. And by the time you get back, plenty of Plantera bulbs will spawn. Let me just check. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Oh, for like 4 hours? Yeah, in that case, you're probably just getting unlucky. But I mean, best you can do is kind of just run through the jungle looking for it. If you're planning to actively search, anyways. If not, then like I said, just kind of AFK, letting plenty spawn. Okay, I'm almost full health. I just make sure that there's no enemies ready to bully me as soon as I start the fight. And we'll hit full health and we'll do it. I'll have to get another voodoo doll. Unless I just make the guide move in down here. So that's an option. That way I can just burn the guide directly. Because tossing a voodoo doll is not the only way to start the fight. Light pets and normal pets. Light pets are specifically there to provide, light, and regular pets are just there to look cute. And neither of them can actually do damage, because that's what minions are for, and they're in a completely separate category. Okay, gold portal. Shame that it's spawning right over a pit of lava. Ow. Okay, I am taking some damage, but so is the wall. One good thing about being farther back is that I'm taking a lot less damage, but at the same time, I'm also getting less cards off of it. So, uh, people have made stupider assumptions. So, honestly, with the way the fight is going, I think with some better, or with some buffs on, we might be able to just do it, but I'm not sure. Yes. We got it down to about 6,000 there. 57 oh something, I think. Skeletron Prime, not the easiest, but not particularly difficult either. That I'd say definitely harder than the Destroyer, just because, I mean, the Destroyer is easy, but not as hard as the Twins, in my opinion. But I mean, obviously my word isn't gospel, but I do think that's kind of the way to rank their difficulty would be. Oh, I died again. Would definitely be prime below the twins. Just kind of want to get some of this early area flattened so I have a bit of a space. Yeah, so we'll sleep while we wait for it to be day, considering. Oh, well, there's my voodoo demon. That'll get me my next. Oh, I died again. Oh, the war table is lets you have more sentries. So the same way the witching table gives you an extra summon, the war table lets you have extra sentries. Um, it yeah, it stacks with all of the other buff stations that you can have all of them active at once. Don't know what else there is for me to do in terms of potions. I mean, I guess I could go fish for. Is there a range? No. You use it and then it's active until you die. Wow, it's already 5 o'clock. In that case, I will probably keep streaming until we've beaten the wall of flesh, or at least until we've done a couple more attempts, and then after that, I will probably end stream for today. Considering that I gotta go eat dinner and everything, or else my diabetes will get mad at me. There's a new guide. If you place 10, will you get? No. No. The individual buff stations can only be used once for their effects, and then it's just active until you die. So you use the war table once, and then it's active until you die. Okay. We'll make a bit of a bridge for the guide, because that way we can kind of try and get him out of the house. But for this time, Voodoo Dog goes in, we'll buff up. Oh god, of course a demon spawned behind me at the worst possible time. Okay, lasers are only doing 21 damage now. 16. That is a lot better. My damage isn't going to be any different, but hopefully taking so much less damage will matter. Oof. No lasering. None of that. Just sit there and die there, Mr. Wall. Okay, this is going really well. It's kind of half health and I'm still nearly full health. And I haven't had to use a healing potion yet. I don't remember if I deliberately brought the feather fall or not, but regardless, I'm very glad I did. It's helping a lot. And now it's here where we're going to run into problems. Let me through! This is why you prepare a bridge. Rather than just winging it and being an idiot. Yeah, it's going to drag me. Okay, nope, we're going to die again. That's what I get for being an idiot. Yep. Ah. Yep. I can't even blame the game for that one. That is entirely on me. Alright, maybe I'll be a little less of an idiot then. Make sure there's a flat space. I do have that potion of return, so I can go back for more buffs and easily come back. Which will probably be worth doing. For now, though, we'll get a rudimentary bridge. Because getting stuck on blocks was hurting a lot. And yeah, our Terraria server is popular. There's a few that are somewhat popular that there's, I don't know if it's still active, but the YouTuber, Penguin has one, I think. There's also a couple of, all item servers that usually have a couple little things going on in them. But in general, there's not really, like, big Terraria servers like you would find with Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I do play Minecraft. Quite a bit of it. Java. I'm really not a fan of Bedrock. I do have it, but I don't play it very often. No, I would prefer if that did not hit me. There we go. Actually, you know what? Maybe rather than building a bridge, I just need to do the fight from further out. If I go and look through here, I'll kind of see what I can do. I will make a little bit of a kind of space guideline. So, yeah, I just need to be using this space. Single player or multiplayer? A bit of both. That I play a lot of Hypixel Skyblock, and then I really like doing single player hardcore as well. In the past, I tried to do a couple of like various challenges for Minecraft on this channel, but none of them really translated too well. Especially with the fact that I'm just still not very good at the whole YouTube thing. Hence why a lot of those old videos are unlisted, because I was a little bit embarrassed by them. But maybe one day I'll relist them, but for now they will stay hidden in the depths. But yeah, so I've done a lot of challenges like that, and kind of a lot of hardcore. I find all of that very fun. Am I gonna find another voodoo demon? I kind of need one of those. Unless I build another NPC house all the way out here. I guess there are a couple of similarities between them, but not that many I would think of. I don't know. kinda need a voodoo demon. As soon as I can get one of those, then we can try the fight again. And use this thorns potion I've got. Ah, that's a regular demon. I need the power of voodoo. Yeah, this is a pretty good starting point to fight the wall. I just need that voodoo demon. Get some healing too. So I think, regardless of the result, after this fight, I'm gonna head out because, I mean, we have hit the goal for today, and it has been a good 3 hours. But, like I said, I definitely do have to eat at some point. But we'll do this attempt, see what happens. I don't know. If you are enjoying the stream, though, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can be notified when I stream next. Oof, almost 5 a.m. Yeah, that's a little bit late to be staying up to watch me. Thank you for subscribing, though. Hope you managed to go get some sleep. That's a regular demon. Just kill that. I need voodoo. See ya. This game really doesn't want me having voodoo demons. It's gonna be this way. It might be worth even just going back to base and getting some buffs. They do have the return potion. Even if I do grab buffs, though, they won't be quite as good as they were before, because I'll be missing the endurance and stuff as I go. Well, guess I'm going back to get buffs. Wait, no, I don't have to. Wait, yeah, that's actually even better than that, because this way I just go over to the desert pylon. Yeah, this works out perfectly for me. And I think in that case we will do enough fishing to go and get a thing. Endurance potion. So, cavern pylon real quick. Not Beasteria, I want Piggy. Grab these. Just run and go catch. Armored cavefish, good. Back to slot 1. Back. Go back over here. Regeneration. Iron skin. Those for heart reach for sure. Swiftness. Infernal. Featherfall. Titan. We'll take a mining potion, although I hope I won't need it. Gravitation might actually just be helpful. I've got bass somewhere, right? Thought I did. I mean, I guess we can take the carton of milk instead. So, with all of this, what if I force you to no longer live here? If I do that, will you start moving? No. Damn. Need that voodoo demon. And then, yeah, so this way, I should still be able to do a pretty good attempt at the fight again. If I cannot get that voodoo demon to spawn, then I'm going to have some problems. Maybe I'll water candle. So if I do that, I'm going to start taking damage. So I guess I can water candle, let the damage happen, and then be fine, because I'll just go and hide. Yeah, I'll do that. Water candle. Bone serpents are so nice and easy with a nice edge. Regular demon. I want voodoo. Now I've got the song from Labyrinth stuck in my head because I keep saying voodoo. That's mildly unfortunate, I suppose. Walking along. Another regular demon. Voodoo demon went. Regular demons everywhere. All that's allowed to spawn. This goes back to the whole idea that the game knows exactly what you want. When you don't want a voodoo demon, that's all that's going to spawn, but the second you do, they don't exist. Aerial combat with bats. Voodoo demon? No. Whatever. We'll kill the regular demon too. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Give me the doll. I did not mean to hit sword, but okay. Oh, yes, there are the water candle. Without getting hit by everything. Another hellbat banner. Nice. And without getting hit by everything, he says, while getting hit by everything. Alright, to the edge of the world. attempt the Wall of Flesh one more time today. So, now we wait till we're full health. As soon as that happens, then we are good to go. No bats. No. Out of the wall. Gotta stretch before the fight. Make sure we are ready. Almost full health. And full health. There we go. It's going good. No. Kill the slime. No lava slimes allowed in my Wall of Flesh fight. Bone serpents either. God. I'm not really bothering to aim, I'm just kind of focusing on moving backwards while I fire wildly at it. Because that's the fun thing about the Hellwing bow, is you don't aim it anyways. Okay, we're going good. I did get hit by a demon, which is not in the slightest bit ideal. So, okay, we're out where we were farming for that voodoo demon. Good. Leeches are dropping me hearts. Okay. Here's our empty guide house. Careful we don't try to leave the underworld. Now it's time for the lasers. Oh! Oh! That has got to be the best possible way for that fight to end. 2 achievements. We'll update the counter. 62 achievements while we're respawning. We will take our bed, and we are going to go claim our loot, because we have earned it. Oh, I was really worried I was just going to lose that fight at the last possible second. That is so... That is the best way for that fight to end. And just like that, we magic mirror home. We can place our bed back. Claim this Demon Heart Warrior Emblem. We're going back to the melee build because I like it. And we can place down the Wall of Flesh Relic. And we got a Breaker Blade. And a Fun Hammer. I mean, that ending of that fight alone has got to be worth a few subscriptions. I am quite happy with that. We're also going to get an extra mannequin for the Necro. There we go. we're now in hard mode for the next time we do this, which will make things quite a bit more interesting. Either way, that I think is going to be it for today. I hope you all have enjoyed this stream. I know I have. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you're always notified when I'm streaming. And I will see you all in the next one. With that, goodbye.